you and I did some projecting as well. We did a little bit of math. And I don't know if you remember that part of the conversation, but I had a digital calc at, and we just said, based on that, your arrival from a six-figure net worth where you crossed the seven-figure Rubicon, do you remember how many years?
I think you said 10.
Yeah, it looked like 10 years, and so at 40, you'll be a seven-figure, or we can call it millionaire, behind the chair millionaire.
So ETFs are kind of like baskets. There's a bunch of companies inside that basket, so you don't have to invest in just one company. So imagine if you take all your money and you invest in one company, but if that company does bad, there goes all your money. And it fluctuates. Volatility is a huge thing in this market. So whenever you invest in like a ETF that's like a basket that has like, so say the S&P 500, which has 500 companies. If one company does really bad, there's 499 that are doing really well. So your money doesn't fluctuate as heavily. And of course, your heart doesn't drop whenever you see yourself.
Yeah. And it's really kind of the ETF is almost like a hybrid mutual fund. I mean, what kind of sort of is in that concept, but you go out and have kind of put your own ETFs together.
Yes. Yeah.
And how many companies, how many businesses, public companies would make up your ETF? Are we talking 3, 5, 10? Like,
I have 3. So I try not to invest in too many to where I could not individually keep up with their businesses. So I feel like 3 is my limit.
Yeah.
I cannot keep up with that much news with my, reading and stuff like that.
Yeah. We'd be hooked up to oxygen tanks if we were, right?
Yes. What made it click for me was, okay, if I save $15 a day, at the end of the year, it'll be about $5,000, $6,000. And so if $15 sounds easy for you, why not bump it up to 30? And then, you double that. And if you feel like that's easy, just keep going.
Oh, yeah. You'll keep raising the bar. I remember crossing those thresholds myself, which is, gee, if I could just get to this. And then we're surprised that we got to that place, whatever that is, whether it's 7-figure threshold or 1.5. And then you go, wow, whatever it is I thought I was going to do, when I got there, all of a sudden there's a new intention. Gee, I still got a lot of time left. I wonder how long it would take to get to this place, true or whatever that is. But once I get there, I'm really going to, and all of a sudden you get there and you go, wow, I think, and then it's a matter of when somebody says, what's next? It's like, I'm going to see how far my plan can take me. Because we just continue to have the kinds of experiences that are very surprising to us, or at least that's been my experience.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I don't think I ever would have dreamed of this even happening. And it is discipline, and it is a muscle that you have to train. It's hard at first, and then it gets a little easier, but it's still never really easy.
Right.
Because we're human, and there's temptations to spend money and all these things to really, really unload your hard-earned money. But it's okay to fail, but you have to get back on the horse.